All right, please turn to page 413 in your book. It says the European basketball key was changed from a trapezoid shape to a rectangle in 2010. The diagram shows the shape of the key before 2010 outlined in blue. Tim finds the area of the key by multiplying the base times the height. Does this strategy make sense? All right, so if we take a look for part A here, the strategy would not make sense because multiplying 6 by 5.8 gives the area of a rectangle. All right, we don't want the area of a rectangle, we want the area of a trapezoid, which is slightly different. All right, so for the next part, it says, how could Tim decompose the trapezoid into shapes he knows to find its area? So what we can do is we can break this into a triangle here, and there's a triangle over there. All right, so we have 3.6, so that means that from here to here is 3.6, and there's 2.4 left over, which means this is 1.2, and this is 1.2. But we can just make that one whole triangle. So we can do, for the rectangle, we can do the area, which is 5.8 times 6, which is 20.88. Right, that's for the rectangle. For the triangles, we can do both of these together. So we can take this and this and put it together. 2.4 times 3.6 times 1/2 will get us oops, I'm sorry, not 3.6. That should be the height, which is 5.8. And that will get us 3.48. And then we take this and this added together, which is the result of 27.84 meters squared. All right, please turn over to page 414 for our example 1.
How can you find the areas of special quadrilaterals? Think about this question during the lesson. The pasture is in the shape of a trapezoid. A trapezoid is a quadrilateral that has only one pair of opposite sides that are parallel. What is the area of the pasture?
Let's find out.
What do you know about the top and bottom sides of the trapezoid?
All right, we know that those can both be considered your base, and they're both parallel.
The top and bottom sides of the trapezoid are parallel. You can use structure by decomposing the trapezoid into a rectangle and triangles. How can you decompose this trapezoid into a rectangle and two triangles? Draw two line segments from the top vertices that are perpendicular to the base. Find the length of any missing base or height. How can you find the base of the triangle on the right?
Well, it is the same as the other ones. So if it's, right now we have 10 over 10 with 4, which is 14. We need another 4, so it's going to be 4.
Subtract the sum of 10 yards and 4 yards from 18 yards. Find the area of each shape. What is the area of each triangle?
Well, the area of each triangle is going to be 4 times 12, which is 48, and then you cut that in half, so it should be 24 yards squared.
The area of each triangle is 24 square yards. Find the area of each shape as shown. Add the areas of the triangles and the rectangle. The area of the pasture is 168 square yards.
Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So we want to find the area of this trapezoid, and there's only one triangle here. So we're going to do 6.25 times 5. So let me get my calculator. 6.25 equals 31.25, and then we do the 11.25 times the height, which is 5, and we're going to multiply that in half. So we can see that that is going to be 12.5 5. We add those together, resulting in 43.75 feet squared. So make sure you have that right. All right, let's turn over to page 415 to look at example 2. It says a builder needs to cut one stone in the shape of a trapezoid to fit in the space. What is the area of the front side of the stone? So we draw line segments to show the rectangles and the two triangles. All right, with label needed for each measurement. So the triangles are different this time, so we're going to have two different areas for the triangle. As we go through, we can see that the one area of the triangle, our larger one, is 10. The area of the rectangle is 30. The area of the smaller triangle is 5. And then we add those all up together, resulting in 45 inches.